What's going on, everybody? This is Johnny. Welcome to another episode of All Around Boxing TV. Today, I'll be giving you my prediction on the Terence Crawford versus Shawn Porter fight. Let's get after it. Okay, guys, Terence Crawford versus Shawn Porter. This should be a fight for the ages. I believe it's going to be Fight of the Year candidate. If not, it could take it away. That's how good this fight is. So if you guys are thinking about watching it or getting it in pay-per-view, definitely get it. Now let's talk about both fighters. Let's talk about little facts about their last couple fights. Terence Crawford has been on a 6-fight KO TKO win streak. He is KO'd Julius Ndongo and TKO'd all of his opponents from Jeff Horn to Kell Brook. That is an amazing fact. That is an amazing stat right there. That just goes to show the power of Terence Crawford. Will he knock out Shawn Porter? We'll have to see tonight. Now let's talk about Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter's last couple fights. Before he fought Errol Spence Jr., he was on a 4-win streak. And then won by decision, unanimous decision, Adrian Granados. Same thing with Danny Garcia. Split decision with Yorgos Ugas. And then fought Errol Spence, had a great fight, but lost split decision. And then won in a unanimous decision against Sebastian Formilia. Now, let's talk about the power difference of both fighters. Shawn Porter hasn't took out any of his fighters, or hasn't took out any of his opponents since 2017. And that was against Andre Berto. My question with Shawn Porter has always been, does he have what it takes to be to get to the level of the Terence Crawford and Errol Spence of the world? And can he have the power? That's always been a question on Shawn Porter's career. One fighter that I kind of compare him to is like a Tim Bradley. Put on great fights, but just didn't have the power and couldn't quite get to that level when he fought the best. If he beats Terence Crawford, do I believe he'll take it and be considered one of the best? Yes, because Terence Crawford, he's a beast. Now, let's talk about the fight, how I think it's going to turn out. I believe Terence Crawford's strategy is to let Shawn Porter do his thing for 4, maybe 5 rounds. I say 5 rounds. And then after the 5th round, he's just going to take over and he's going to do what Terence Crawford does. Now, I feel like Shawn Porter, that's going to be his game plan. That's what he has to do from round 1 through round 12. And especially the early rounds. The early rounds are going to be so important for Shawn Porter to just go after him. Throw bunches and punches, make it rough. He's going to have to do what Shawn Porter does. Now, do I think Terence Crawford's going to be anyway phased or allow that game plan to go all 12 rounds? No. Terence Crawford is too good. Terence Crawford is after the 6th round, or after the 5th round, is going to dominate. Do I give a little credit in some of those rounds to Shawn Porter? Yeah. I think Shawn Porter is going to have a little bit of the moments, but you're going to be able to see the later rounds and say, Terence Crawford won that fight. Or Terence Crawford won those rounds. He won that round. He won this round. Yeah, Shawn Porter did good here, but guess what? Terence Crawford did the majority of the work and looked better in that round. Do I believe that Terence Crawford can knock out Shawn Porter? Yeah, his record shows it. He's on a great win streak. He's took out his last 6 opponents. He has power. It's proven. And what round do I think he could take him out in? 7 or 8? I believe that if Terence Crawford is going to knock out Shawn Porter, it's going to be in the 7th or 8th round. I know it's a bold statement. That's just what I believe. And do I think that Shawn Porter can win in any ways or any means, meaning by knockout or by decision? No, I do not. And that's not to knock Shawn Porter's skills. There's just levels to it, and Terence Crawford is just a beast. Terence Crawford is just a beast. It's him and Canelo pound for pound. They're the best right now, and That's no knock to Shawn Porter. So shout out to both fighters, to Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter for fighting today. I'm sure they're going to put on a great performance. If you are thinking about watching the fight, I would highly encourage you to buy it pay-per-view. Guys, there is my prediction on the Terence Crawford versus Shawn Porter fight. I hope you guys like it. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you guys have any questions or want to give any feedback, please do in the comment section. And I will be ready to do this again tonight. I'm going to be going to the Iron Boy fights here in Phoenix, Arizona. I'll be giving you my review on there. So thank you guys for listening. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for listening to another episode of All Around Boxing TV.